Welcome back, everybody, to the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise here on MLB The Show 23. Season number 2 is here, and we are about to get ready for spring training. So for spring training, what the plan right now is to just go through maybe a game or two, really sim through a lot of it. Really, I think a lot of the positions, there's not really many open positions. Now, the starting rotation, I would say, is really up for grabs. We'll see Pablo Santana. We'll see our number 1 draft pick on the mound in the spring. He will not make the team, obviously. He'll start down in the minors. But really, can anybody step up here in the spring? Now, spring training, obviously, you're working on your stuff. It's not all about the stats, wins, losses, any of that stuff. But you still want to see, good play. That's for sure. You don't want to see complete blowouts. You don't want to see ERAs in the 6s or 7s. That's not what you want to see. So we do have some spots. I want to see who's going to get that maybe number 4 or 5 spot in the rotation. But going around here, the catcher, we'll see Endy Rodriguez. Henry Davis is not on the 40-man, so that's why he is not up. But he's not going to make the team. Now, Wyatt Freon has a chance. We signed him, a potential. He's got a pretty good bat. He doesn't field very well, but the bat, DH, obviously, he has a chance to make the team. So we'll see what he does in the spring, only 25. So if he doesn't, obviously down to AAA, no big deal. Now, Tamar Johnson is the big one. He's only 19 years old, top prospect in this organization. I believe he's a top 15 prospect in the top prospect pool here on the show. I don't know if he's going to be able to make the team unless he's hitting like 400 and just showing us that there's no way we can send him down. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I would say either way, even if he plays well in the spring, maybe the first month of the season, there's a really good chance that he probably will just be brought up, and it's going to be Tamar Johnson time. That's a good, real possibility for sure. But we're going to get into this first game of spring training. All the starters in. Obviously, they only last probably 3 or 4 innings before we get the backups in, see if anybody really surprises us, tries to make this team. Because, there's some backup roles that need to be filled, bench guys in the outfield and some infielders. But we got Waka on the mound. He is going to get his Pirates debut pretty much here in the spring. He'll go a couple innings. And as of right now, he will be our ace for opening day. So 14-6 record last year. We bring him over just on a 1-year deal. Get those veteran pitchers in there as our guys in the minors continue to develop. We're going to take on the Baltimore Orioles here in game number 1. Outside corner there to Gunnar Henderson. This lineup. So many really good young players. As Henderson gets a hold of this one, J.J. Bleday can just look up, and it is a no-doubter. See you later. It is gone. And yeah, that's not what you want to see right off the bat. So Waka allows a solo home run, and here comes Adley Rutschman to the plate. 1-2 pitch to Rutschman. Rutschman gets into this one. That's going to get down for a base hit. So solo home run, base hit to Rutschman. If you see what he's playing like this year so far in real life, Adley Rutschman, he's putting up some MVP type stuff. He really is. Base hit there for Santander as Rutschman's going to be on his way to third base. He's in there. So not a really good start here for Waka. First and third now, just still 1 down as Ryan Mountcastle comes to the plate. 1-2 pitch to Mountcastle. And this is a pop-up. Johnson over. You still got to watch it. As you can see, he was thinking about tagging up at third. We had that last time where a tag from second to third on a little pop-up to second, and it kind of just worked. Didn't see it coming, as that's going to be Jared Walsh. Base hit. Another run scores here for Baltimore. 2-0 here in this first inning. So Waka just trying to get out of here as Ramon Urias comes to the plate. And he is going to bloop this one. J.J. Bleday over. It's going to get down for a hit. Santander on his way to the plate. He's going to score. And it's a 3-0 lead here in the first inning for the Orioles. I don't want to take Waka out unless it gets to like 6-7 runs. Get out of this inning. We will at least go a couple innings with you. 0-1 pitch here to Austin Hayes. He'll take the pitch inside for a strike. So 0-2 pitch. Can we just get out of this? And they're going to say he went on the cutter high outside. Strike 3. You can see Waka, he just can't believe it. 3 runs allowed here in the first. And let's get to our new batter here. Harrison Bader comes over in free agency. Adds definitely a ton. Helps us with leadoff, get that speed on base. Fielding is fantastic. He's going to swing through that circle change for strike 3. But, man, really backs everybody else in our lineup. And I cannot wait to see what he can do. As here comes O'Neal Cruz. Obviously, insane talent. Last year, led this team in home runs, made the All-Star game. He only played 70 games. Missed a lot of time due to injury, and I'm really hoping that this year he can just stay healthy. He has to stay healthy, because if he does, sky's the limit. He can hit near 300. He can definitely hit near 40 home runs. He can definitely steal, I would say, 20 to 30 as well. Excellent fielder. He could be... That's why. That's the whole thing with this. I had a feeling, and I wanted him to be the centerpiece of this franchise. But when you can't stay healthy, it's one season we're hoping. That's just last year, and from here on out, it's good. But yeah, you can't be, not on the field and just really be the centerpiece of a franchise. It's just not a possibility. As Waka did have a nice clean second inning there, so he goes 2 innings, allows the 3 in the first. But I like what I saw. The control's better, and that's what you want. You just want a guy that can definitely eat innings. That's what you want. We have revamped the bullpen, obviously, but you need your ace to always, I would say, at least go 6. You're going to have bad days, but at least 6 all the time. As Mitch Keller, showing why he thinks he should be maybe the number 5 guy in the rotation, gets the K there. Nothing for the Orioles in the third. As here comes Tamar Johnson to the plate. Top prospect, only 19. What can he do? Dean Kramer on the mound for the Orioles, and Johnson's going to get a hold of this one. That one's going to get down and get to the wall. He'll be on his way to second base for a double. That's what you want to see. Great start for Johnson. And like I said earlier, if we come out of the spring here, and he's hitting like 430 in spring, then I think he has to make the team. But even so, even if we just want to see him play well, let him go down to the minors for a little bit. Hopefully plays well down there, and then before you know it, I think he's going to be up. Here comes Endy Rodriguez, another prospect that kind of gets jammed, but this one's going to fall down for a base hit. Johnson will be over on his way to third base there, so first and third to start off this third inning. Nobody down, and here comes Wyatt Freehan to the plate. So what can this guy do? He's got a pretty good bat on his shoulders. See if he can come through with a hit. 3-2 pitch to him. And he gets a hold of this one. Deep into right field. And that one's going to be off the wall. This should be 2 runs. On his way to the plate is Rodriguez. And he is in there. And Wyatt Freehan with a 2-run double here in this third inning. And that's what he can do. Because, yeah, his fielding needs a lot of work. I believe he has a 32 rated fielder. That's not good. That's just waiting to be a DH. As this one's going to go off the leg of Dean Kramer. Brian Hayes will be safe. Freehan's going to score, tie this game up at 3. And he's hoping he is okay. And he's still in the game, so still good there. As Jesus Aguilar is going to come to the plate. Another free agent pickup this year. And Aguilar is going to knock this one through for a base hit. That's going to score 2. And we come back with 5 runs here in this third inning. Take the lead 5-3. That's what you want to see. The bats going. Aguilar's all pumped up. And I'm really hoping that this lineup this year is going to be a lot better. Last year it was pathetic, and then you lose O'Neal Cruz for pretty much half the season. Your best hitter on the team, and it just goes away. As Tamar Johnson down the 4th gets a hold of this one. Deep into left center, but Mullins is going to run it down. The outfield out there is extremely deep. He got a hold of it, but give credit to Mullins as he runs it down. As we go down to the 5th inning, Hunter Brown coming into the ball game, obviously acquired in a trade from the Astros. And now last year we did have him in the rotation throughout a lot of the season after we acquired him. Did not perform well, but that's a nice strikeout of Henderson and a nice one there of Adley Rutschman as well. And hopefully Brown is going to have a very good season. We'll see. We'll see if he makes the rotation, but hopefully has a much improved season as you just want to see continued development of the younger players. And speaking of, here's Matt Frazier. Had a chance to make the team in the September call-ups last year, just missed out, but I think there's a possibility to make the team here out of spring, as this one's hit deep into center field, but Mullins still out there. He's got it no problem. But yeah, he's got a very good bat, solid fielder, former third-round pick. I think he has a chance, maybe not to be a starter, but obviously make the team on the bench. Here comes Nick Gonzalez, and the struggle continues of Nick Gonzalez. Man, it was a struggle last year in 2 stints up into the bigs, and to start your spring debut with a strikeout, not what you want to see. Let's go to the 6th. Hunter Brown's still in the game, and Anthony Santander is going to take him out. See you later. This one is gone. Solo home run there. And you know what? These are moments where you got to be like, okay, solo home run to start off the inning. That's okay. Come back, and that's a nice comeback. Slider, perfect pitch, gets Mountcastle to strike out. Just let that home run go. Down the line, and that's going to be a nice field there. Over to first base from Freehan. And there you go. That's not bad. Solo home run, it's going to happen. Shut down the rest of the inning. Don't make it into a big one. As Jake Cave comes into the game, sign him this offseason in free agency just for some depth maybe. He might possibly make the team. We'll see. Gets hit by the pitch here, and here comes Jake Marisnick to the plate. Marisnick gets into this one. That's still Mullins out there. He runs it down, man. It's just ridiculous. This outfield is so big. For a spring training type stadium / minor league, I would say, man, good luck hitting some homers here, unless you just get absolutely crushing it like the Santander and Gunnar Henderson home run. So here comes Tamar Johnson, and he gets a hold of this one. He rips it, but right over to right field. That was hit really well. So he does have the double earlier, Tamar Johnson, and 2 really well hit balls, so that is good to see. Clean contact. And it's still a 5-4 lead, as that's going to be a leadoff extra base hit from Brandon Crawford, who came over in free agency now with this Orioles team. Actually, he stays at first. So nice play out there. Keep him at first, as we're seeing Aroldis Chapman coming to the mound. Hitting about 97 at the moment. We'll see if he gets up to triple digits. 3-0 pitch. And Chapman's going to allow a walk. Now, that is a big concern. He obviously has very high Ks per 9. But if you look at his walks per 9, it's down in the 30s, and that is no good. So that's going to need major improvement. Stowers is going to swing through on the slider for strike 3. So there's 1. Well, 2 away here in this 7. So see him get out of this mini jam here. And they'll say he went. 0-2 pitch to Perdomo, and he gets him there. Strike 3, Chapman. Man, he's all pumped up. This is game 1 of the spring, so you might want to settle down a little bit there, man. Don't need to go that crazy, but nice job there getting out of that jam. Still, the walks per 9. It's going to have to be worked on, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. As Wyatt Freehan, man, right up the middle, but Bruce Zimmerman is there to make the nice play. So I'd say him and Tamar Johnson so far have impressed in this first game with just, velocity off the bat. They're hitting the ball very well. It's just, it's baseball. Not everything's going to be a hit, as Anthony Santander. Home run number 2 for him. That one got out of here in a hurry. So ties this game up at 5 here in the 8th inning, as here comes Austin Hayes to the plate. Man on first. 2 away. Cisnero on the mound. Oh, look out. Man. We signed him at the end of free agency. Now, the year before, he pitched very, very well, but last year, ERA over 7. But he has some nasty stuff, and, it was a chance we were willing to take, and he is in there, safe at the plate, 2 more runs scored, so it's a 7-5 lead. And I know this is just 1 appearance here in the spring, and that's a nice play. Get the out number 3 there at first base, but still, hopefully that is not a thing, something of things to come, really. I'm hoping he's a lot more impressive than that. Hopefully he doesn't get into jams. As Nick Gonzalez, speaking of not impressive, swings through another pitch, strike 3. So we head to the 9th. Taking on Felix Bautista, who has got an absolute nasty splitter, throws in triple digits, and Jake Cave coming to the plate. 2-2 pitch to him. And Cave's going to take him deep. Left that splitter up just a little too much. You can see down in the zone. And Cave took advantage. Crushes this one out of here. 393. So we're back within a run. One away here in this ninth inning. 1-run game. Can Tamar Johnson tie it up? Oh, he has one. Hits this pretty well. Good timing, but man, it's just not even... I thought that was at least going to the wall. Wow. I thought for sure he crushed that. And that's out number 2. And then Rodriguez gets jammed a little bit late on it. And that is going to be out number 3. So we're going to end up losing this game 7-6. Orioles with the big 3 runs in the 8th inning. And that is going to be this spring training game. Saw a few good things. I like what I saw from Tamar Johnson. I really did. Waka, rough first inning, but a nice second. That's good to see. Hopefully he would continue. If he had a starter, that he would continue to do that. So that's always good to see. So let's get into another spring training game, and we're going to see our number 1 pick of the draft of this franchise. Pablo Santana will be on the mound, and my goal right now, he will at least go 3 innings in this game. Waka 1-2. We're going to go 3 with Santana. So we'll see what he can do here against a fantastic Philadelphia Phillies lineup. They are a great lineup, so this is a nice test for a young pitcher. See what he's got. He did get into a game. I think we simmed one. He came in, he pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, no Ks or anything, but this is his first start. And here we go. Trey Turner coming to the plate. Yeah. Trey Turner, Harper. I mean, this lineup can just kill you. As this one hit into right field, look over is Frazier, and he's got it there for out number 1 here in this first inning. Now, Santana, Alec Boehm. I mean, this Phillies lineup, it's no joke, that's for sure. Swinging through, and obviously got Schwarber. Man, they could just crush the ball, but nice pitch there, high fastball. Boehm goes down, strike 3, and here comes Bryce Harper to the plate. And he's going to swing through. That's a nasty slider. So this is the first time we're seeing Santana, obviously, so we're really seeing what his stuff is like. As he jams Harper there, Tamar Johnson going to be over, and he's got it for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 first. As you can see, he's got a really nice slider. There's about mid-90s. Nice pitch there, 96. That's what you want to see. Obviously, make it tough on the lefty. 2-2 pitch to Schwarber. And that slider's just, that's a nice pitch. Schwarber swings through it for strike 3. And CJ Cron coming in. Look at that, that slider, man. That is looking like a great pitch for Pablo Santana. Strike 3 on that one. Here comes JT Realmuto to the plate. He's going to foul that one away. So 0-2 pitch. Can he strike him out as well? Fastball gets him looking, strike 3. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Pablo Santana. I really am. We'll go to the 3rd. This will be his final inning regardless, and now that's a nasty changeup. So it looks like he has 3+ pitches at least. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. Gonzalez over, makes a nice play. Throw over to first base, gets him. Hey, Nick Gonzalez, if you can't really get any much on the bat, at least you're making some nice fielding plays. Good job there. Makes the play. 2 away here in this 3rd as Trey Turner comes back to the plate. And they can't handle that slider. They cannot handle it at all. 1-2 pitch here to Trey Turner. And, oh, man, gets him looking on the changeup. Strike 3, and Pablo Santana looking nasty out there. Only allows the 1 hit. We would end up losing the game 4-2, but man, that was a great debut for our number 1 pick against, like I said, not an easy lineup. I know it's spring, but that is not an easy lineup. 3 hits, 3 innings, 1 hit, 5 Ks. His stuff looked nasty. That's what you want to see. So we're going to continue to sim through spring here, probably get to the end, make some decisions, look at the stats. And as we sim through, J.J. Bleday, I was hoping he would have such a fantastic season. He tore his ACL. He's out for the season. Well, that changes up things a little bit. That opens up an outfield spot. So let's go through the stats of spring. Brian Hayes is going to lead us in hits. Bader right there with Tom Murphy. Man, I'm hoping Murphy has a really good season. At least we need some offense from the catcher position because last year it just did not happen. Jake Marisnik hits 379 and 29 at bats. 22 games. I mean, he played just about every game. 4 RBI. I mean, 437 on base. 517 slug. I mean, he's not slugging very good. OPS is high. Tamar Johnson hit 348. I'm guessing due to injury, I think Jake Marisnik has made the team. He's on there. And Tamar Johnson, ugh. Oh, man. I want him up so bad. But he's just 19. I mean, man, that's rough. Ji-Hwan Bae's going to... he's a very good second baseman. Hit 302. So it's also trying to figure out where you're going to put these guys. Because obviously Cruz is short. Brian Hayes is third. First base is kind of open. Right now we're going to have Connor Joe there. And Peguero, he played very well too. Just might not be a spot for him. Might have to be sent down, but that's good to see. But yeah, do you put like Ji-Hwan Bae at first? And then Tamar Johnson at second? Yeah, I don't know if you do that. Because DH is going to be probably either Connor Joe at DH or Aguilar at DH. That's a possibility. So really the question is where you put him, because I don't want Ji-Hwan Bae going anywhere. So maybe that could be the case. Wyatt Freeheim, he ended up obviously slowing down after the great start. 222. I think he just probably goes down to AAA, obviously. Aguilar will make the team, but that's the thing. There is a spot there. I don't know. Sawinski didn't perform very well either when he hit 170, but he's already on the roster, so that's nothing there. As for pitchers, not good. Let's just say that. Not good. Boyd, man, that is, when you have a whips at 2.09, oh, pitched well with Keller, but then after that debut, trash. This pitching staff, I really have hope this season for the lineup. I want to see so many guys progress. And some, I would say in the rotation in the minors. But man, this major league rotation and bullpen, yikes. That's all I can say is yikes. It's not good. I'm just hoping Rosie Contreras, who pitched well here in the minors, obviously coming off a 4-18 season, please have a good season. Please. I'm just hoping him and maybe like Waka. I want everybody to perform well, but it's just not going to happen. So Pablo Santana, he will be sent down, obviously. Starts the season. We'll put him at AAA. I think he's good at AAA. I was thinking, obviously, first really professional year, maybe start him in AA, but I think AAA is good. I think he's good enough. Brubaker is going to make the rotation for sure. Oh, man. These stats are absolutely awful, so you're trying to choose who's going to be in the rotation, who's not. So Contreras obviously is Wackett and Boyd since they're, we signed a free agency. And obviously Brubaker putting up some decent stats here in the spring training. So I think he's in the rotation. But, who's the number 5? Who do you go 5? And bullpen, man, Chapman. You see the walks. Same thing, Peralta. Not what you want to see. There's a lot of walks. When you're 6 2/3, you're walking 7 guys out of the bullpen. That is not what I want to see at all. So I'm hoping it's probably going to be a problem during the regular season. That's tough to see. Andy Rodriguez goes down to AA because obviously Henry Davis right now in AAA. So I definitely want those two guys to start. Freehan's going to go down to AAA. Aguilar will make the team. Tamar Johnson. We got to send him down. I'm thinking I have to send him down. He's 19 years old. I'm going to give that a second, I think. Oh, man. Let's go around first. Let's keep thinking about that. Connor Joe, everybody makes a team there. Obviously, Blade now out for the season. Yeah, Peguero, I think obviously he can be probably sent down. That's what I'm guessing. I'm trying to look at the outfield here first. Yeah, I think Jake Cave, maybe send him down. Yeah, Marisnik's making it. He proved himself. Marisnik definitely. Well, let's go to Tamar Johnson first. Send him down to AAA. If he's performing he could be hitting say he's hitting 270 in the first month of AAA. This dude's coming up. He's going to come up. I'm not trying to rush guys, but man, the games of play there, you saw the 3 at-bats, and I played another game off camera with him. He was just killing the ball. So, he's a, the fielding was at like 150 at the one point, the joke. But, I just, you feel that itch. You want to bring him up. Like, he can be rookie of the year. He can really help this team out. But this is the final lineup going in the season. This is against righties. So Bader, Hayes, Cruz hitting third. You got McCutchen, cleanup, Sawinski, Aguilar, Ji-Hwan Bae, and we got Jake Marisnick with Tom Murphy closing out the lineup. That's against righties. Lefties is going to change just a little bit. So lefties, if you go over there, you got Bader, Hayes, Cruz, McCutchen. That all stays the same. But Castro, he's got 91 power against lefties. So you got to put him in there with that power bat against lefties. Have to put him in there. Connor Joe, Ji-Hwan Bae still's in. Murphy and Marisnick will be down at number 9 there against lefties. So there's the righty-lefty lineup. Rotation, Waka Contreras, Boyd, Brubaker, and, the name, I suck. Kokichi, that's what I'm going with. Mitch Keller in the long relief. Chapman, Broxberger, Kimbrel, Peralta, Rosenthal, and Bednar as a closer. And that's the roster going into the season. We take on the Rays. Shane McClanahan, that's going to be a rough matchup. Michael Wacha, hopefully it is a better debut than we saw there in the spring. And who knows? I don't know what this, I'm still excited for this season, obviously. I want to see everybody step up, hopefully play a lot better. I think there's more talent on this team than last year's team. It's still going to be a struggle. It really is. Hopefully we scout well. We have, I think, the number 4 pick in the draft. I ended up checking that, number 4. So hopefully get another solid, really good player there to go into the future of this franchise. But hopefully season number 2, we can get around, I'm hoping 70 wins, and that would be a great improvement. But that is going to do it for this one. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.